Welcome back to the Fabrics of a Small Town exhibition here at the Mississippi Valley Textile Museum. Joining me once again, Michael Reichley-Lancaster, curator and executive director here at the museum. You are so fortunate to be able to work in such a nice building.
Well, I mean, it's a fantastic building. What we're standing in now is the former Rosamond Woolen Company, and this was the warehouse for the woolen mill next door. It was built in 1871. Fantastic architectural representation of an industrial woolen manufacturing company with all the beautiful stonework, limestone, as well as the wonderful original windows as well. We've worked hard over many years to restore this building, to preserve it for the community, but also for the greater community to enjoy exhibitions within the building.
And when you approach the museum, that view from outside, it's rightfully so a National Historic Site.
Yeah. It's like an industrial castle.
Yes, it really is, actually. So earlier in the morning, we took a look at the Fabric of a Small Town exhibition, but you added a new component this year.
This year, we added to the exhibition video components at each step of the industrial processing. And we went into a mill in Osgood and documented the processing at each machine with a professional videographer. And now we've been able to put a video at each step to showcase that and really interpret it with some voiceover to explain what you're seeing. So a better explanation of the processing, because that's what we always found in past. People would come in to see the industrial machines, see them on display, but not understand how they work.
Exactly.
So we did great research into that, and then did the videos to accompany the exhibition.
It makes sense, because I mean, looking at a machine like this, I'm sorry, but I don't know what is it?
That's a bobbin winder.
A bobbin winder?
Yeah, so it would take the thread and wind it onto a larger bobbin in order to use it, then bringing it over to the next step of the process.
It's amazing how things used to be done, really. What kinds of people do you find enjoy the museum?
Well, it's a really large audience, and now that we've added multimedia components, the audience is growing. We are starting now to develop a lot more children's programming, get youth in so they can see what this town was about and how they can grow from that experience and understanding. But it's a really large audience of men and women coming in, now more men because of the history exhibit, which is great. But it's a really wide audience, and we're really working on growing into the Ottawa audience.
And the nice thing about Almonte is that it's, you know, a 35-40 minute drive from Ottawa.
And a great way to spend the day.
Oh my gosh, like, well, I mean, even if you just look out the windows here, you're right on the water. And then when you head into downtown, there are so many great places to stop for lunch.
And great shopping.
That's
wonderful.
True too. All of the small boutiques. There's the little strip mall that has a Gilligaloo bird. It's got the crepe house in there, and then you get sucked into the jewelry shop. I'm telling you, every time that I come in here, I make sure I stop by there.
I understand. It's fantastic.
So it's not only the Fabric of a Small Town exhibition, but downstairs we've also got the Hairlines exhibit, which will be featured until January 12th. Thank you so much for the tour. Head to the Mississippi Valley Textile Museum website for all of the information.